Here's another example. Even though you and I are used to reading from left to right here, or the other way around here, the most important part when it comes to an application of file I/O is to actually look at the file first. So there's a couple of things that are really, really important here. Is that number one, I am identifying all of the different pieces that belong in our data file that we have here. But because we know it's in a certain pattern, it looks like last names first, and then first names first, and then what their average is. I have no idea what that means. And then how much money they owe me. That seems to be a pattern, and it's multiple lines of that same pattern. That dictates basically what this is going to be when we all get said and done. So first, you see part one, we go ahead and open up our data file, and we're going to read it with the R. I almost said W, but with the R to read it in. Part two is, yes, we're going to use a for loop because, again, it's the same pattern on multiple lines. So the only thing that we're really doing in this application is just printing the file to the screen. So we're going to read the line. We're not even going to really break it up into pieces yet. And then we're just going to spit it right back out into, well, to the monitor. So we're going to do that for every line. So that's why we have our for line in file. Now remember, in file is that connection that we now have connecting from the program to the actual data file itself. So we had that physical connection using in file. So now we have that line, remember equal signs to the right hand side first. So we're going to strip the line, then we're going to put it back into itself. We get rid of it and then put it back into itself. We're going to print the line, and notice right here the data equals line split here. We did not work with data quite yet. But if we wanted to start just getting the last name or first name or doing some more calculations, we would have to do this line in order to break things up and then be able to access them by a list. Now again, if we did this by a list, that would be index 0, Carl will be index 1, 68.9, and 1,000, and that would continue through the rest of the program and how we would want to access that in the list. So note, that's the loop. It's going to keep going until we finally get to the end of the file. So again, all it's doing is printing out this line, and it looks like it's putting little characters out here, and here's the actual output right here. But that's all it's doing is printing things out one line by line. And again, we really didn't do a lot yet with the data on breaking things up. Once we're done with all that, then we close the in file because everything's said and done. We now disconnect that connection from the program to the file. And that's it. So notice there's your steps that we've all talked about here. But again, this is just printing to a screen. If we want more, we got to dig more into data, which is some of the exercises that we've already done previously.